G'day! Good evening, welcome to the Minish Randomizer weekly race. It's been a few weeks. We had a bit of a break, no volunteers for a while, no restreams, but that's fine. Today we're back and that's all that matters. Without further ado, let's hand it to Hendris, let's switch to the action, and let's see some great gaming.
Hello, yeah, let's hope that we're going to see some action. I think we're going to see a lot of chaos, considering we've got both Nesman and Artemis today in restream. Two veterans at this point, one known for chaos, the other one known for better routing. And they are all ready. I'm going to send them off. Just give me a second. Force start. And, well, we are about to see how this seed throws us in for a loop, because that is one terrifying hash. We've got, first of all, the cross-saw, the most fearsome item in the game, because it does nothing apart from giving you perhaps a kingstone. And then blue, gold, blue, gold, gold, blue. If that's not terrifying, I don't know what is. Usually, kingstones in the hash are not a good sign. At least kingstones in front of the space in the hash, prior to the dash in the hash. Ooh, that rhymes. But yeah, and they're off. Artemis specifically requested a purple tunic, which, well, there it is. Ooh, that's an early sword beam. And a trap. Okay, we're off to a great start. The most, that one item that you always want to have early, the gas jar. We've seen it early, but oh no, it's a trap. So, off to a very good start indeed. We're finding a wallet, and a hair ahead of the comp. Yeah, that's because it's not refreshing. That's just technical stuff. But yeah, both of them finding their group ring up in the tower. Artemis going for a quick peek on the map, and we don't have Octo and we don't have Gordon from Element today. That's him getting blocked by the... Ooh. Right, there's potential boots on 300, which means that if Nesman and Artemis get their rupees, they might be able to get those boots early, or at least what looks like boots. Half piece in Julieta's house, and just a couple rupees in the half. And down in the mayor's basement, we've got bats, lots of them. Rupees, okay. Nesman's now only missing 209 rupees. 200 of which he could already spot on the dog food pile, or the dog food spot. And we are seeing something unbelievable. Nesman is actually going to check tingle trees. We don't see that too often here. He's become desperate. Although both of them have cleared out everything in Hyrule, I don't think they've peeked into the color house, or into the figurine house. Okay, but so far there's nothing here either. They've gotten the group ring and the dog food, which I don't know if you could count that as progression, because it doesn't get you out of Sphere 0 here, or out of the initial batch of checks. Right, nothing in the fourth tree, so it's either in the middle one, or it's in the courtyard. That's my squeaky mic stand. There's 200 rupees for Nesman. He's 3 rupees short. Let's hope that those are in here somewhere. Not there. Sorry, are the boots going to be all the way out of Sphere 0 through, get this, either through the courtyard booth checks. Yeah, so their way out of courtyard their way out of Sphere Zero is the boots, or are the boots. The boots unlock 2 checks at the courtyard. Alternatively, though, they can also perform guard skip today. Guard skip is something that's really not used that all too often. So you can essentially outrun the guard that blocks your entrance to Trilby. Believe it or not. So those are required boots for Sphere 0 or Sphere 1. Nesman is not going to attempt guard skip. And neither is Artemis. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, they're both just sprinting to courtyard, trying to find something that they can use up here. So, Nesman, go left, not right. Thank you. So, if you go to the right here, at this like T section, you run into the golden rope, and that golden rope will be the bane of your existence. A heart piece. Oh, how lovely. Okay, so once again, they're pretty much last locationing now. I don't think that's in the future. Okay, let me just quickly reload the commentary page. Fine, I'll give in. Then I'll be a bit quiet so that the stream can, what was it called? You can catch back up. Nesman's now opened the last check. I hope that chat has seen that because it's a sword. Now it's synchronizing. There we go. And with the sword in tow, that's the way out of Sphere 0. Right, just to quickly check with me being in the future and whatnot. Artemis is going to leave Southern. Oh, Artemis enters the door to the dojo right now. Whereas Nesman is heading into the Ruby Cave for a bomb bag, quiver, and a spin scroll. That spin scroll is going to come in handy because it gives access to Trilby. I don't know why I just really want to see Trilby this early, sorry. But with sword and bombs in tow, we might see Minish Woods being... Ooh! That's a trap, okay. I could see Nesman heading into Minish Woods right now. Or at least heading into, up the beanstalk into the cave. I know, it's a very basic way out of there, but yeah. I personally would also have loved to see Trilby and potentially the dip into Lon Lon. But it looks like Artemis is also gearing up for a reverse... Oh? Never mind! Nesman is not going to go to Minish Woods. Instead, Nesman! That's a trap! Nesman, mushroom was a trap. There were bats, Nesman. You should have seen that. That's not gonna help you. Yeah, so Nesman got a trap that looked like a mushroom. And now he's going to be on his way. Didn't see those bats. Well, yeah, the bats, they've got a tendency to hide. And since they're completely black or dark, it's difficult to spot them. Right, Nesman now in reverse Minish loop. Let's see what this thing has in store for us today. We don't have the Jabbernet and we don't have the flippers, but we do see a bottle over there, which, if genuine, is going to give us a lot of access over in Quennel. Especially, hang on. So, oopsie. No, never mind. They're missing a way to cross the gap. They can use the boomerang. Or the sword beam, I suppose, to get rid of the crystal switch, but they lack a way to actually cross the gap before with the mushrooms. yes, it would put climb into logic, but it wouldn't be enough to actually reach Cave of Flames. They can climb, but they can't reach the dungeon. They can't bridge the gap. For that, they need either Cape, Jar, or Cane. And if you've got Cane, then why are you climbing? Or Light Arrows. That also works. Or, yeah. Or the Jar. The gas jar also works, because that's how you're doing it. Oh, yeah, sorry. I've already mentioned the Jar. But yeah, Nesman continuing reverse Minish loop. ₹5. Yeah, I'd assume that the safest bet right now really is Colonel. They don't really have access to anything over in their forts since they're missing the Kinstone. So, yeah, what's left for Nesman at the moment? Got Truby that's left for him. There's the genuine bottle. The bottle also opens up a couple spots in town. Actually, no, it doesn't. The bottle on its own doesn't really do anything in town. You can put up some fire, but you're not getting access to the other side of the river. There's what looks like power bracelets. That's good to mark down. And Nesman is not going to give Malin a visit. Ah, this bastard. Not going to help Talon and Malin, who've locked themselves out. Ah. Instead, he's rushing right to Colonel. See? Artemis is going to go to London Revenge. Artemis is going to be nice. No, hang on, wait. Oh, okay, it's fine. He's sending the quick warp. And hello to the raiders. From these are two. You are watching Nesman pick up a fake wallet, and Artemis being a good person and helping out Talon and Malin over in the Minish Randomizer weekly. So, Talon has locked himself out, once again, but he insists that the spare key is in one of his pots. Unfortunately, it was his change that was in his pots. There's a heart piece, and this is by someone. Oh, right. Okay, never mind that. Yeah, Artemis is now also on their way up Colonel. Are they being baited by the wallet? They don't need the wallet. They're not being baited. They know that they don't need it because they've paid attention. Let's see if Artemis goes for lower Colonel first, or if they're also going to just straight up climb. Because, as we all know, if you're skipping the bottom part, you run into the risk of finding something good there, which might save you from a long climb. You can also see Artemis trying to go for roll lifts here and there. More often than not successful. And Nesman also performing a slight glitch. Both of them just glitching around. So, ooh, that's a shield. Ooh. Nesman, don't you want a quick walk back and check the 12 scrub? Well, too bad for him, he's got to climb again. So, yeah. Where was I? Right, glitches. There's a couple of really minor glitches that are allowed in Minish Randomizer. Two examples being roll lifting, as seen on Artemis' side, and the berry watering, which sounds a bit on the odd side, but that's what Nesman just did a couple seconds ago. So, a roll lift is placing a bomb, waiting, I think, a frame or two, and then just rolling. The bomb gets picked up and then just dropped immediately again, which shortens the fuse time, because as you know with explosives, if you drop them, their fuse time reduces. Nesman just got the flippers, which give him access to, oh boy, that's access to Deepwood? That's not access to Lake yet. What's that? That's a couple more spots over in Northern Highway Field. And a lot in town that has opened up. See? Nesman skipped a green sword, for example, which Artemis just picked up. Right, yeah, so that is Rollerfling. What Nesman did the other minute was watering the ferry. The ferry fountain just checks if there's been anything dropped into the water, which might be a bomb, which should be the bomb, but guess what, it can also be more water. I doubt that Nesman's going to get burned by that. Nesman usually, he can probably just pick up the sword on its way down. That shouldn't be too much of a hassle. He can't finish climb. Dear. But even with green sword... Oh, we can't finish climb! Right! Oh, can he? Hang on. No, he can't. Unless I'm blind, he can't finish it. He can't get over the gap there. You'll see, yeah. He'll notice. There it is, yeah. He notices it. He noticed it. I don't think he's checked the kernel. He's keeping the sword. He's probably going to come back later though. I didn't see him getting the scraps though. He's got the shield. Might as well use it. On the bright side, Artemis is going to pick up the shield. So yeah, there's a shield for Artemis as well. Nesman's now checking the moat. And he's picked up a swampstone while being tormented by a couple of bats. Right. Okay, we're seeing Artemis over at the Kernel Scrap. Oh, a rupee! How lovely! There's another boot! Guess whenever Stockwell did his foraging for the day, he only fished one boot out of Vale Springs, not the second one. And another rupee for Artemis, meaning that, unfortunately, the shields didn't really have that much. Oh, Artemis didn't. I'm sure they noticed it by now. You see, this is just what a seed does to you. And there's a... Yeah, it turns out the bracelets were fake. Whoops. Yeah, Artemis just took the shield bait. Let's say hello to Siren. Another rupee! Oh man, the shopkeepers love selling some pennies. Keep in mind that Artemis can do a couple more checks in town with the green sword. as well as getting Simon is just that much easier. I'm sure they'll figure it out eventually. Yep, there's the flippers. And the London key. I guess Talon didn't put it back into his pot, but instead just dropped it in a cave. Yeah, that's like access. We don't know yet, since we haven't looked into Deeper yet. There might be a cave in Deeper or the jar that leads to it. No clue. Artemis is doing the right thing. There's one more check here. There we go. Artemis knows what's up. Right, with the flippers in tow, Artemis is going to do some checks on all the fields, since it's just that close. There's the hard piece for Nesman. I would assume that Nesman is going to head to Lake next. And especially Droplets. Droplets with flippers? Whoo! That's the place you want to be. Is that number 2 or number 3? I think it's number 2, right? And Fifi having more than just a stick. Okay, let's been checking first if Octo has something. Yeah, Nesman can't really get Waveblade Scroll just yet, as he's 5 health short. Droplets is the way to go. It's packed dense with items, and you wouldn't give up that location for anything else. Yeah, with obscure spots enabled, yeah, Droplets is the way to go. I mean, you can't reach the second waterfall, but yeah. The first waterfall is plenty, alongside the left path. There's the London key for Artemis as well. Let's see if they're going to key in the clues. That was horrible, sorry. And they're finding Great Spin. And a hard piece there. Lovely. Okay, time for the second. The first waterfall, there we go, and the second, like, oi, hello there. Now, that is access to Cave of Flames, and the ability to fulfill Deep Wood. No, not that yet. Keep in mind that this also gives them, so I'm assuming that there's going to be a small key in the underwater pot, or somewhere here. They might gonna do the first half of Droplets Vanilla. They've got the thing, the jar, so they can do the first half of Droplets Vanilla if they so desire. Peace. Nesman is going to actually do that. However, it would be way quicker, Nesman, if you were to quick walk. because you need to climb back. that takes a bit. Thank you. Nope. Nope, he's bailing. Nesmond is leaving. Feet soldier, we are leaving. Yeah, the early stormstones, they're a thing. I don't know. You never know what you're leaving behind. Although, I suppose proceeding with droplets at this rate would have been out of logic, since the game assumes that you have all 4 small keys. Desmond only had 1 though. So you could go out of logic and, I don't know, hope for something. Desmond showing here why the boots are way better when dealing with ice. If you're on slippery ground, use your Pegasus boots. Use those boots that just almost make you hover. There's moments for Artemis. Giving them... once they get the jar, a lot of things to uncover over in Chrono as well. So once Artemis gets the jar, one of their go-to places would probably be Malawi's Mines. Just thanks to all those mids. What with those 2 mids and those checks in Malawi's Mines. Let's see. Yeah, Artemis is also entering droplets. Nope. Artemis is going to do the digging caves first. That's a great nickname. Okay, that's now also finding the mids, and Artemis picking up the Cloud of Skinstones, or one of them. 1 down, 4 left to go. Especially since, you know, we kind of need all 5. For a long time. Depends. With that gesture, that dungeon is orange, which might be a pointer towards the right direction. But I mean, he's not going to get slowed down more by that. Keep in mind that Nesman is very stubborn in his approach, which means that we don't know when he'll go to Quenol, and I doubt that even he himself knows when he'll get to Quenol. See. Did we start earlier? I don't know. Does it? Or doesn't? At least... Does it? Hang on. Hang on. I don't think it does. Your pet, your Lavamo. I think it's the regular starting time, right? 17 UTC. Yep. 17 UTC. In the future from the last... Oh. We've had a change in date and in like starting time. Oh god. What, half a year ago? I don't know. Oh, only last year. Right. Yeah, we usually have 1 or 2 whatchamacallem, polls, where we just ask around for time zones and time slots and whatnot. But yeah, Artemis is now also in droplets. They're hopefully going to pick up boots too. We have had no changes to the rando apart from the turning belt. It's just that devs are busy, and implementing the logic takes a lot of time and effort. Okay. And this is actually going to be a brother to his fellow, to his fellow countryman, and saying hello to Old Man Myth, who's recently graduated, and he's now probably very Old Myth, who knows. There's a small key for Artemis, and yep, there's one more heart piece in the water pot. Good, yeah, the good deed of the day, because he hasn't done the first one with Malin in time. He's oh, where's he gone? Oh, Link Minish, right. Yeah, that check is easy to forget about. I don't even want to know how often I've forgotten about that check, only to come to it, jaws in, regretting it. That's a flipper's not Jabbernet! That might be Nesman. Nesman, that's the sea telling you to go to Deepwood. Come on, it's an element. Go get it. Go get the green shoe, Nesman. Come on. Right, Artemis risking a peek up their faults. And Nesman... Ah, right. Obscure spots. Even more useless than on the ranch key. Now, the ranch key might have been required today. We don't know yet, but... let's say it this way. If the cape is either in Cave of Flames or in... If the cape is either in Cave of Flames or deep in Droplets, that means it's probably a required graveyard key. No, not on key. There we go. Oh, having the mids early is such a blessing for obscure spots. Since you don't need to just come back and forth. No, Artemis, you also haven't got that. Pay attention to your traps. Ooh, there's the Ocarina. That's lovely to see. Yeah, the Ocarina also unlocks Lake. Unfortunately, the mids were in Lake. So to reach the Ocarina, you would have needed the mids, which means you would have needed the long key for Lake access here. I know, and that is why people need to... When it comes, yeah. That is why people need to pay attention. Pay attention to your traps. Yeah, maybe he just really isn't feeling the woods today. Ooh! Look at that! Artemis is helping even more people. Helping Andrew collect the cacos. Yeah. That Waikako might... Oh no, that should be fine. Shouldn't be too far northern. Keep in mind that both Kreml and Deepwood are elements, so that might just... Ooh, remote bombs! That's new. There's the white sword for Nesman. Unfortunately, it doesn't do too much right now. Yeah. So yeah, Nesman actually hoping for that corner climb. I mean, he kind of teased it with the really early good wing, didn't it? There's gotta be something there. But let's see. Heading into Cave Flames from here on out, gonna take 5 minutes. 5 minutes for entering Cave of Flames, then I don't know how long does Cave of Flames usually take with the first half. I don't know, 6 minutes, 7, 8? Considering, yeah, I don't know. It's probably, I think Deepwood would be quicker here. So getting the Deepwood element would be quicker than getting to the halfway point of Game of Flames, where you would need to absolutely have the game. Oh, Artemis heading the quick warp, and then heading to Goldfish Caves. Yeah, that's fair. That's not a bad call. I think we've seen them already on Nesman's side. Oh, also for Nesman, there's the Malawi sticking spots, which have insane value. This randomizer loves putting things there. Come on, there we go. Yeah, passives can be really a pest, especially without a proper way to defend yourself against them. Oh, that's a Whippy? Yeah, Whippy. Okay. Ooh, Artemis head now heading into Deepwood. Let's see, is it boss locked? What a spot for the lamp to be. Okay. Yeah, that spot is Gacha locked. So, for those not in the know, the only ways to get rid of these webbing on the walls, or on the door frames I suppose, is either using the jar or the lamp. Which means you would need to get the jar from... you need to... Okay, so there's no element in droplets, I know, but if, you know, suppose there is something deeper in droplets. If you want to get that, you've got to go from droplets to Deepwood, back to droplets. Ew! Ew! Yeah, droplets still has a lot of stuff. There's the second Ruby path, for example, which you kind of almost want to grab because, you know, there could be good things there. Alongside Dark Maze, which is not that slow to be honest. Droplets usually is a go-to location, even if you don't have an element on Octo. You still want to go there, just for all the items there, especially in Root Mania. Look how proud Artemis is of that lamp. Okay, let's see if there's something good in Malawi's mind. That's cumbersome for Artemis. Okay. The next 8 spots count. Well, technically the next 14. Since there's like the 6 ones in the back, sorry, in the front of Cave of Flames, which are always good to peek at. And they might always have something. I mean, they've just had the health container today. Oh, you know, just now. And the climate Tombstone. See? So we've got health container, a cloud of Tombstone. Okay, a cloud of Tombstone and a container. Both of which are important. Nesman's currently on 9 hearts, so one more, and he's gonna have his date with Waveblade. And nothing but a small yellow heart piece in the front of Cave of Flames. Oof! That hurts. Yeah, Nesman's now also on its way to Deepwood. Gonna be very happy about the lamp. Hopefully. Not a half piece. Well, they're important to have, right? You don't want to risk, I don't know, being shy or being short one heart piece with only Wavehead remaining, because that never happens, right? See, a couple of happy swipes. And nice of them. Artemis, you've got great swim. You can just spin to win there. Actually, does he? No, never mind. Artemis doesn't. Thought they've had great swim, but something knocked down. Huh. Oh, and anyway, for Artemis, it's time for Green So he'll be out of commission for a couple minutes, while Nesman is, well, following Artemis' footsteps. Thunder Flottops is it's a bit annoying, but that's worse things. Considering you've got obscure spots enabled, you usually always do the one that I watch. So Flottops. Yeah, Kane likes being in the mine. Let's say that Kane likes being either in Malari's mines or in Cave of Flames, because that has happened a couple times already. So it's not too unlikely, to be honest, that Nesman threw a couple seconds out of the window. However, keep in mind that Nesman has the Ocarina. Nesman's got the advantage here. And that's the first element for Artemis, 42 minutes in. Huzzah! Hooray! And accompanying that, there's a big green rupee. Artemis has 2 spots left though. Well, that and 2 more. Those being in the basement. Right. Come on, Artemis. What you got for us in the big key room? Has Artemis done motors? I think they have. Now this heat is totally fairly fine when it comes to pacing. The first element is usually grabbed around the 40-minute mark. So, yeah. Oh! Artemis? Oh! Key? Was that a... That is... Oh, map! Right. See? If you pay attention, you can really skip those long stuff and those long, like, routes through rooms. Yeah, so one's got to be the key, and the other one's got to be the map. I mean, Nesman is probably not going to pay attention anyways, and he's just going to show us what there is. So we'll have confirmation in just a bit. Artemis got remotes from Anju, which makes this path a lot quicker, honestly. It's great. As long as you have a bit of health to spare, you're going to be very happy about those spy fruit, as those have arrows. With them having the lantern, there's also droplets that's left open. That can be... The king can be in Dark Maze. We don't know. And Artemis is sprinting towards Cave of Flames. Setting quick warp. Right. Whoa. Oh, Artemis is... Ooh! That's the fountain play. Oh, very brave. I like it. That intel might be vital. And Nesman now also got the element. Let's see if he's got the element of surprise on us, and he'll just book it back to droplets or Cave of Flames. Fun without Kane is... At least you get the intel. You get intel, that's... It's worth it. Let's see where Nesman is heading towards next. Droplets! Nope. Library first. Tempted to disturb some elder during his summer vacation. Although, I guess this room without Nesman. You may use the boots. I think that's a bit quicker. No. If it works, I suppose. Okay, library, what you got for us? A whippy! Oh, lovely. Town Minish. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad time to do Town Minish, to be honest. Artemis doesn't have the Ocarina, so there's no way that they can just hop between places. Getting the wall attack in return for it, which is super handy to have. The wall attack is amazing, I love it. Is that the fun art piece? I don't think it is. Is it? No, it's not. Artemis, wait! Huh? The fire! You forgot about the fire! Oh, he didn't. Oops, never mind. Boomerang rewards or... Wall attack. My money is on wall attack. Wall attack is going to save you a lot of time in fights. If you can just... If you're essentially just weaving it in and out with your combat. See? See? That is important to know. That Kinstone is important to know. This is the reason why you go to... This is the reason why you go to Fountain. You check that spot. Okay, this is a dark maze, which means there's 4 more checks. 4? I want to say 4, but I think I mean 5. And there's also the ocarina for Artemis. Let's see what else can go wrong. Yep, Artemis took that literally. Resetting their auto tracker. Let's see. Yeah, Artemis is now heading up to Droplets, not Droplets, Primal. Ah, I don't hate that. I really don't hate that idea. Investments on a bit of he's in a bit of a pickle, I think. Okay. Second path, what you got for us? Yeah, there's first and foremost a heart, because that's important. Ooh! Wait, what? There's nothing? There's been... Green sword. Okay. Now here's the question. Are you gonna go for the... Oh, come on, Nesman. If you're going that way... Get the ice plane! Okay. My money is on ice plane here. Either ice plane or the ice wiggler. Both of them have done such a good job at skipping those checks. There's gotta be something there. Just has to be. Okay, that piece. Meanwhile, we're seeing Artemis climb. Okay, let's see. Cough, cough. No, that's not that. Nice. Well, we're about to see, I suppose. There's still, what, 6 checks left here in Cable Flames? So those might have something important for us. We don't know. Anyway, Artemis is going to get their hands at the final heart container, meaning Artemis can actually get some stuff done over the wave blade. And yeah. No, nice stuff, good to know. Okay, there's a power beam. And with that, Artemis has started digging. Not just that they're not digging their own grave. Again, please. I don't know if we really want to do the wave blade again. I'm really not feeling it today. I do remember that. Okay. Watch that fast wave blade. Don't be a bum. Come on. Oh, thank God. See, there's nothing behind wave blade. Everything's fine. That's from the salmon here. It could have been salmon this whole time. It could also have been Swiftblade this whole time. Have we seen Swiftblade 2 and 3? Or 1 even at that? I don't think we do we? I think we've seen Swiftblade 1. But not 1 instead. Well. That still leaves number 2 and 3. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Fine. Okay. The Artemis is okay. They're all just cleaning up them up a bit. That's more than fine. They're both fine. I don't know what chat is saying. Yeah, it's gonna be doubles at this point. I'm still I'm still sticking to it. It's the ice plane. Everyone forgets about the ice plane. Oh boy. One was also heading to the left, sorry, to the right first. Well, they're in for a good awakening. Let's see what this one is going to pick up soon. Until then though, got a couple more minutes. Oh boy, that's Blue Chew. Yep, we've got him due. Yeah, at this rate, I'd be surprised if it's not Blue Chew or Ice Train, or the Melapon, I suppose. It's just going to take a couple of seconds longer. That's the final cycle. I think we're just waiting on the results here. That might be helpful. Don't you think? Animal's gonna go into that maze. Well, we're gonna see them for a couple minutes. They're gonna be just fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Yep, next up is Hype Cave. I hope everyone remembers that even with the green sword, you can't really clone. But that tells me that he will absolutely try to clone it again. With his investment. See? See? Yeah, this heat was one of my babies again. Although for one of my seeds, it's still comparatively tame, to be honest. We've had worse, like way worse. The King Hype Cave would be too nice, to be honest. I want to see something worse. Okay, nothing so far. Bracelets? Can't really use them just yet. Okay. Let's see if Artemis is actually gonna... Artemis, don't bail! Oh, no bailing, fantastic, okay. Artemis is due for their cape. Okay, with that's been now in Lake Hylia and especially at the Beanstalk. Never mind. Oh, yeah, okay. I think that was just a fat fingering of the Aquila button. What did I have left? Yeah, it's gonna be something chain locked, tape locked. Barrel. Ooh, here's a thought. What if the Kingstone in Sewers? No, in Fountain is the Holz Kingstone. Ah. You might be getting a required the full wave required fountain into their falls. Ugh. Since we don't know what's in the we don't know which Kinzone it is that's in fountain. That's a piece of heart. Yeah, I mean, Tommen shouldn't really have anything good apart from wall attack. There we go. Happy Artemis. See? Happy slashes, happy swipes. Power up with the bow butterfly. Someone joining us. Is it you, Trez? Yeah. No. Hello. Someone else. Ah, sir. No worries. Right, where were we? Nesman, Fountain! Ah, Fountain. There we go. See? Nesman's going to go into Fountain. It's going to be very happy once he actually sees the Kinstone there. And we have... Well, we can find out which one it is. Is it... Nesman! Again! Green Sword! I don't know if that's a lesson that he actually will learn. Yeah, right? Boom! Very false. Okay. Now we are cooking with gas. Yeah. So he's walking away. Yeah, at this point, we are bound for something good here. I think. Let's go as fast as possible. Investment. I mean, yeah, why not? Gotta enjoy the weather. God forbid we're not sick of it yet, are we? Just the other week there was a massive heatwave in the UK, to the point where, as far as I was told, the runway of one of the airports actually just melted. So, for all I know, Nesman is finally finding the red sword. I know what's few about airports, but that image is a bit disturbing. Hey! End of the bow! Well, what looks like a bow. I'm sure Nesman is happy right now. He's got to be, right? Okay, the scroll. A heart piece. And a bottle. Oof. I'm sure Ethan's happy with that. There's no way he's not happy about all this. After all, he joined us. Yeah, this one won't get remotes. They're currently property of Andrew. Wait a second. Nesman, red sword. Ooh! Okay, I take it back. Ooh. I was about to scold him for not going into Western Woods immediately, but okay, I take it back. Vince Sagan? No, watch it be a trap. Ah! There we go. Artemis is HD doing the right thing and going to the fountain because they know about the Kingston. They just need to actually get past those cats. There we go. As you all know, the cat's strike can easily quit. Better grab that ferry. Jeff. Yeah, this was really not in the mood to just pick up any more hearts. I think it was not the red sword, but the blue sword that broke him. Okay, I would have nothing too important. Neither did... I'm blanking on the name. Posey. The World Valley Force Sword. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, that's a single trophy. Oh, never mind. There's not. There's the trap. And we all know and love traps. There's the genuine Tingle Trophy, not too far away. Ooh! Okay, that is one act mode. Mode? No. Yeah, lol, yes. That helped out. That was really helpful. Neston's also just staring. He's probably just leaned back in his chair and just regretting his life choices. I think that choice is the right way for it. I'm sure he's fine, he's just processing at the moment. On the bright side, that just gives him the opportunity to actually head to Graveyard now and check that out. What will never cough? Yeah, that doesn't matter. trap. Yeah, so Water Volley is just a bit quicker than Cable Flames, so yeah, it doesn't really matter which way it is. Desmond can forfeit both of them, and if they do Cable Flames now, they can't regret it later. Keep in mind that it's an element. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Just really to double check that. Getting the Graveyard Key back. And saying hello to the ghost. I don't know why they chose to have the ghost lick a link. Oh, that's important. That's good to have. That's Cloudtop's Kinstone number 4. Nope. We're losing people. But yeah, that was Twiz. We just did that. So let's see what he's going to miss, unfortunately. Well, for him, not for us, because we're going to see what we'll see. Oh, never mind. There he is back again. Right. Nope. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, let's see. I don't think we've seen these checks from Nesmith yet, so well, both are new checks for us. Well, Vali's got a rupee. Let's see what the boat chest has. Ah, also rupee. Don't see anything yet. Oh, and want to mark down that, and yeah. Bonus goals they have. Artemis is, according to his own tracker, sitting on 5, and Desmond's also sitting on 5. There's the element for Desmond. 1 hour 22. Whew. Just move my mic a bit further away. Don't want to impale myself on it. So yeah, Desmond's just currently in cleanup mode. Game of Flames next. After that, Cloudtops perhaps. Hoping for the final Cloud of Kinstone in Cloudtops. I guess we're about to find out what's deeper in Chaos Flames. So, the stuff that they both just want at the moment, Final Kinstone, Final Sword, and guess what? Another Final Kinstone. Artemis is still missing. Why is Artemis not doing Chaos Flames as well though? He knows that. Sorry, they know that they can get the element. But I suppose that's up to them. I know it's all exciting finishing Castle Wilds because you haven't gotten there in like an hour and a half. I just slowly but surely just catching back up. So far it doesn't really look too good for Nesman. I mean, speaking of a magical boomerang, but bang bang boomerang, I don't think that's gonna help him too much right now. Nesman, not that way. You know how to do it quicker. You've been playing this for like, what, 4 years now? When did that... 3, 4? No, that's... He's been playing this for way too long and he should know the optimal route for Cape of Flames. You use the cape to hop back to the isle that Nesma can see in the southeast there, with the 6 pots. And then out hop over to the northern part of the rim. So the tornado and just flying without cape in Chaos Flames is super slow. Let's just someone do that. I will do that. Once you get the southeastern chest, you hop down from the plateau, then you jump northwest with the cape to land at the spot to the right of the other plateau. Then you hop north again, where the 6 platforms are going to are zigzagging, and you just hop and glide over there with the cape, and that's way quicker. It doesn't seem like it, but it is. I think we've timed it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Myth timed that. Yeah, meanwhile, Artemis is not really getting anything good at the moment. Unfortunately for them. And huzzah, they've gotten the something. The element. And along with it, it's dash attack. Oh boy! Okay, I would assume that Nesman's now going to go to Cluttups. Oh, first, they go check Malawi. Come on, add something good for us. Malawi hasn't had anything good in a while. And boom! Rupee! Yeah, last Cloud of Kinstone has a tendency to be in Cloudtops, and if not, it's the final Castle Kinstone, which is just as good. Artemis is heading into the library. I think we've been there before, right? It should be a list. Huh. Yes, so using the Ocarina Key to Quick Warp is way quicker, because that's a Quick Warp. There's the final... No, not the final bomb back, but another bomb back for Artemis. Nesman did not pick that one up. A bit it does. I think at this moment we're just waiting for something cool to just appear out of nowhere. Which, I mean, yeah, fair enough. That's usually what happens with us. Yes, a Rock Breaker. But, I mean, coincidentally, both of them are at the moment in... not in Hot Waters, but in Cloudtops. And yeah, I agree. Swamp Zone on Octo with Cloud Zone on... Oof! You raised a very good point there. On the bright side, they're currently all getting their last few items. So that's nifty. Flip it the first. Yeah, I mean, Nesman's got 8 and Artemis got 7, which, if you quick with math, means that there might be some good stuff at Flip it the first. Perhaps even, I don't know, the Kinstone. Not that really. Artemis is 2 elements behind, which means that so Artemis still needs to clear Cave of Flames. Do you bail now, or do you go for the last item here? You would go for the last 2 items here, right? Yeah, go for the last couple items here. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with Adam's decision here. In like 8 out of 9 cases, overall it's pretty good. But today, elements might be a bit better. Yeah, so, final Castle Kingston. Time for the, yeah, we're just hunting items here at this point. Yeah, Artemis is close to opening up. I mean, yeah, okay. Artemis is also on 3, so I guess today has, it's really difficult to say who's first here or who's in front of. Of course, the mushroom's there, though this time it's the genuine mushroom. So on one hand, I can see Artemis being way more likely to head into Fortress here, but Nesman's already done the other 2 dungeons, which means that technically he's ahead. Which I guess you can see here. Adam is also going to get that those 5 bucks from Super the First. The Grand Dungeons. Make them. make them go to the dungeons. So that'll sprays ones when they ignore your tangents. If we're ever going to get into a into one of those, I mean, yeah, we can do that. Oh, if you think that they are seen at the moment, you haven't seen the grand finals of the last tournament. So, not GQ, but just any in-person events, of which I think Myth knows where the next one is. He's just been all over the world, this one I think. Didn't he even go to... yeah, I think Myth even had to the Americans. for GDQ. And I think Sweden for ESA, I don't know. But yeah, that's something to keep in mind whenever there's a in-person event, which at this point I really hope there is one day, because, well, we're kind of from all over the world here. But yeah, so they might be synced, but the grand finals of the last tournament, they were even more in sync, which you can just check out on YouTube. I think everything's, yeah, I think all the awards are uploaded there under the ZSR YouTube. Okay, just no repeats. Keep in mind that while Artemis is synced with Nesman, Nesman's ahead by 10 minutes at the least. So Nesman's got the blue slot for Slotis, which Artemis doesn't. Nesman's also cleared Royal Valley and Cave of Flames. Artemis didn't. So whoever now finds progression and goes up to Palace, or I guess deeper into Fortress, on spin, yeah, Nesman will still have the advantage here. Of course, that you can't get early. Oh, you mean the final one? Yeah. Oops. I think I just accidentally. Hang on. I accidentally just shut off my monitor. There we go. That's the wrong button. Excuse me, the Fortress is. It's. I don't think we've actually added those to the logic just yet, to be honest. Actually, did we? I don't think we did. But I can see that there's a bottle there. As well as the boss key. Ui, that's important, isn't it? No rupees. On the bright side, Nesman now actually has the ability to clone. If he's had the for starters, if you've had the green sword up here, he couldn't even reach this room with the green sword. But knowing Nesman's performance today, he would try. It's really just a race to see what the next Kinston or sword is, to be honest. It's gotta be here somewhere. That's not it. So, I've had my Wacom tablet on the entire time, and I didn't notice that my hand was just resting on it, and it's been warming up slightly over the last 1 hour and 44 minutes. You just shut it off and just move it away, else my hand just catches fire. Do you know the feeling of just resting your hand on something that has an active screen? What's the pointy thing? Yeah, I mean both Kinstons and Swords are very pointy, to be honest. And don't mind me rummaging in the back, that's just moving everything out of the way. Because limited desk space is a thing, if you would believe it. Just give me a second. Oh. There we go. Oops. There we go. Okay, cool. I've got space. It's nice now. So what else does it say? Yeah, that's still pretty much in sync. Nesman still hasn't found anything worthwhile here, so he's gonna go further and deeper into Fortress. Nesman's got the big key. He could just do Gordon right now. Big key? Yeah, he's got the big key. So the perk of doing Gordon earlier is that he might have a small key, which Nesman might need. I would assume that Artemis would jump down south here and then just go down with it and get on with Gordon. Yep. Get on with it. Yes, second that one fight. Yeah, so technically, the game actually eases you into the Darknuts little by little. But then they kind of forget about it and only bring it up back in Palace and in Darkhollow Castle, which is a bit odd. If you would... So, both in Castor and in Fortress, the Darknut serves as a bit of a mini-boss, which means that you're eased into their movements, but after that, they forget about the Darknut until mini-boss of Palace and then later Darkhollow Castle. And by the time that Darkhollow Castle rolls around, any casual is going to be a bit outmatched. Right. See? Artemis is fighting Gordon. Artemis knows what's up there. Artemis knows that if Gordon has a small key, I was about to say small kinstone, but that would not make any sense. Yeah, so in case Gordon has a small key, Artemis, see? Nesman's now a bit stuck here, because Nesman forgot checking Gordon for a small key. Smart routing. Do it! Even bosses can have small keys. Okay. Time to shine, Artemis. See? A small key. I bet that Desmond would thought that this thing would be would be quite handy. And just 200 rupees. What checks have left? So Artemis got the bag of fortress left. And apart from that, so Artemis, thankfully, has given us a small peek into their tracker. But the tracker's now since moved back to fortress, so it's hard to tell. Okay, let me actually think for a second here. So, they've done Swift 4, they've done Town Village checks. I don't think they've done Town Pillar. Nothing in Castle Guns to mind. Tingle Trophy might have something. So there's Tingle. People and Mitchells have been cleared. Lake has also been cleared. Tingle is dead. That worse. There's Octo. Oh god, there's Octo. Oh, there's Octo. Yeah. Okay, so Octo's a thing. They've done Southern Wave Falls. They've done Upper Wave Falls. They've done Cloud Tops. Am I blanking or something? Town? We've done Town. We've done most of stuff in Town. They've even gone back... Ooh! Bracelets and... So, there's the attic left. Dr. Left's attic is left. I don't think we've seen that one yet. Oh, that's the default windiest spot. And let's say 79% of times the go mode is either going to be Kingston or the Full Sword. So all's well that ends well. Exactly. I mean, we've seen Attic, but we haven't seen Attic. Let's not shrink down too early. Oh, the man. That's been the course of the next mode, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that you can do some janky stuff with the key, with the like the little slits between the little the little gap between door and floor. Sometimes, yeah. I've been told that at least outside of Europe, it's a common thing that these things are tall enough for you to, I don't know, slip your phone through, or I don't know. Some other stuff, I don't know, coins and whatnot. But here in Germany, we don't have that. You can't really just slit things through under the door frame. Or under the door, I suppose. So I don't know, I mean, considering this game came out in Europe first, I would guess that that's the reason why Link can't crawl through door frames. Or through doors either. Or under doors, I suppose. Uh-oh. Well, that ain't good. Looks like both were baited by Fortress. And nothing but shattering self-confidence. They've believed in Fortress of Go mode and it let them down. Yeah, see, Artemis is getting more desperate as well. Artemis is shaking Simon. While Nesman is... Okay, so, now that Artemis is back in the overworld, I can take a peek on Artemis' tracker. And Artemis' tracker says that Belfort's... Okay, so Belfort's... it's mostly just the visual spots left. London Ranch... There's Above HP Hole and London Pot, both of which are visible spots. More visible spots in London, as in Mayor's Cabin, North HP, Wavelet HP. That's all visible stuff. Perhaps the digging cave in Eastern Hills. That might... Sorry, no, the Eastern Hills digging cave. I don't know if they've been in there. They haven't been to that, like, corner of the map in ages. Trickle caves, no, that's all visual stuff. Yeah, we're really running out of checks at the moment. And Artemis still refuses to actually head into Royal Valley or Game of Flames. Which, I guess at the moment is not the worst call to make, to be honest. Oh, hello there! That's Karloff Metal. Karloff, we have something in store for us. Yeah, there's also Fountain left. Okay. Luckily for us, we're also getting the pillar check, and it's a trap. Okay, Fountain, what you got for us? We haven't been in Fountain with the cake at all. This one's fake. Oh boy. Right, time to check the Karloff medal for genuinity? Genuineness? No. Yeah, time to check it. Yeah, this one even peaks it. Okay, now we know that there's at least 3 unknown checks in there. Not 4, but 3. So thanks for that. Nesman's a couple, like a minute behind him. Oh. Yeah, Kids in the color pass. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so Artemis, you should head to... Ooh, that's a big brain move. That's a huge big brain. So Artemis is missing the blue sword, which they're bound to get in just a second. Now here's the question: are they going to just get the final Kinstone? Yeah, sure. Artemis could just get the final Kinstone in Palace if Artemis heads to Palace right away. Not your seat, my seat. So Artemis can get the full sword. So Artemis gets the blue sword here, and then immediately books it to Palace, gets the 4 sword, and then go mode. However, Nesman's doing the same, and Nesman's got 2 elements advantage. So I don't know if Nesman can actually catch back up here. Especially considering Artemis is going to full clear Game of Flames in search of the 4 sword, obviously. Nesman knows that the 4 sword is not in World Crypt or in Game of Flames, but Artemis doesn't. Artemis is going to full clear here. No boy. Okay, yeah, I mean, both are required, but it's a difference between heading into so if you head into a dungeon and you're still missing an item, you've got different routing than if you're going into a dungeon with the sole intent of only grabbing the element and then hightailing it out of there again. And this one's ahead by at least 8 minutes. World Crypt takes 3.5 to 4 minutes. And where was the big key again? Where was the big key for Cave of Flames again? Was it in the basement? I think it was in the basement, right? I don't even know why. Yeah. That's what completely skips Castle Wilds, yeah. It's not really wasted. It's not really wasted effort. It's just betting on the wrong horse, to be honest. You never really know what's inside of an area until you full cleared it. That's just hoping for the foresight here, just for a really convenient foresword that'll let him just breeze through past winds. So, oh, there's the big key. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, Nestl's now in autopilot mode. As soon as you enter Palace, you are locked to one of 2 possible modes. One is, okay, I'm in go mode, I can just rush this. And the other being, okay, I still need something. I need to find what I need and then rush this. So Palace is probably one of the most relaxing dungeons to go through because you can just completely go for autopilot here. You can look monitor. You can, I don't know. I think this has got a dog, so you can just pet the dog while just going through Palace on the side here. Palace is by far the most linear dungeon in Minish Cap. And I mean, I will probably put it on the same pedestal as the Shadow Temple of Ocarina of Time, which I've only played OOT twice, but I still hear everywhere that, oh, the Shadow Temple is so linear, oh, it's bad, oh, it's linear, it's get a key, find the door, get the key, find the door. But Palace is the same. You've got maybe a room or 2 that are just going around an obstacle, but still, Palace is as linear as the Shadow Temple. You can even skip part of Palace by just having the cane. You can just cane skip. Although I suppose cane skip isn't really that intended, but for us it's intended. It's a goodie given to us by Capcom. Yeah, so both other modes were fake. So both modes that Nestle skipped was a potential curse serve that they skipped, or that he skipped. So, hooray! It's certainly one way to do things. Okay, let's find the four sword. I don't think he's picked up the big key yet, so yeah, sure. Pop push. You don't want to leave your force behind, would you? Oh boy. Let's see. Let's see if Artemis shows us the proper way through the basement of King of Flames. Come on, Artemis. You know how it goes. No, not... I'm convinced, like 85%, that this route is slower. They can hear you and are doing this of spite. If it wouldn't be against the rules, I would believe it. But both are better than that. They're going to watch this this VOD back, and I know that Nesman enjoys hearing me rant about things, so I wouldn't be surprised if Artemis goes for the same route there. So, hi Nesman, hi Artemis. Although I suppose Nesman might do it like later, since I know that they're currently a bit on the sickly side. So, get well soon. I know, it doesn't seem slow, but it at least feels slow. Mainly because when you're taking the tornadoes, more often than not you're taking the tornadoes in cloud tops, and they are faster than the ones in King of Flames. So once you're used to the speed of the King of Flames, once you're used to the speed of the cloud tops ones, you don't want to go back. That's, I think, also a quality of life change that I would propose to the devs at Minish Maker, to please change the tornadoes that are not cloud tops to cloud tops, or at least when it comes to the speed. The ones up in cloud tops, I mean, I guess, yeah, they're quicker because they're supposed to be strong winds up there because, well, elevation. But if that's the case, then Link might also need to get some really good lungs, because I would assume that the air up here in Palace of Winds and cloud tops, that's air got to be really thin. Hey, no forethought there. Maybe in the big key chest. It's in the worst. It's the single worst chest in Cave of Flames. I'm sorry, Palace of Winds. Oh, that is so. No matter what you do, you are tempted to skip those two checks. You are really tempted to skip fandom completely. Oh boy. Also, Nesman, aren't you in Gumbo already? Oh no, hang on, he's missing like 2 keys, that's fine. You were searching him the whole time. Yeah, exactly. So, that's call it the moral crisis of Minish Cap. You know you should not skip things, but you just can't help it. You're caught between wanting to skip things and not wanting to skip things. Because if you were to skip things, you might miss things. But make distance here. You know what I mean. So with that said, try to skip as little as possible. To be honest. Although that's something that of course a previous. No, I mean I think that of course is still there, but still active. So yeah, you always tend to do stuff. But yes, yep, exactly that. 100 times that. Oh, item, no check. Yeah, it's you don't want to check item. You don't want to check things, but at the same time, you don't want to miss things either. That's the fun part of the rando. Which means that so every player has their own playstyle, and borrowing personal beliefs and experience, everyone gives different checks because everyone believes that some checks are more equal than others, if you catch my drift. For example, I rush Palace. No matter what I rush Palace, I get the final Kingstone, and I'm still missing some item. I rush Palace. Myth's got a similar problem, but with Cave of Flames. If there's nothing on Cave of Flames, no matter what he does, he's going to do the wrong decision, or he's going to take the wrong decision. Percy as well. Get lighty in here. Oh! Percy does. I think many of those like memes are just players expressing their personal grudges and superstitions and likes, dislikes for checks. So yeah, Nesmond's not up to face Gordon, while Artemis is still over in equipped. I don't see. So this is Nesmond's race to lose, absolutely. Nesmond could pull a Nimbus and just take like 17 mils on Vati. As unlikely as that might be. So, yeah. And there's element number 3 for Artemis. It's a third element at a time of 2 hours. We're already 2 hours 13 into this thing? Woo! Time flies, doesn't it? Let's see. Yeah, no, this one doesn't have down thrust, and neither does Artemis from the looks of it. Oh, I think. Hang on. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, he just fell asleep. Okay, so Nesmith's now done with York. Well, Artemis is on their way up there. Yeah, I think it's gonna take them a bit. Right, with that, Nesmin flutes towards Darkhouse Castle. So, if a Risuma is currently there, why not start the Darkhouse Castle bet? So, Darkhouse Castle has 9 chests, but only 1 big key. What we're going to do is we're going to bet on the amount of chests that Nesmin will open until he finds the big key of Darkhouse Castle. Since Vati is... Okay, so Vati is probably a great architect, because he's able to remodel the entire castle in the blink of an eye, but he is terrible when it comes to just hiding his big key. Because obviously the big bad, he's almost a demon king at this point. He's got to just he's got to be behind the big door. Vati is a person with standards. But considering no bet hasn't opened yet, that might not be... yeah, okay. We're just going to keep killing anyways, you might bet. I'm just gonna try to keep an eye on whoever bet and whatnot. Maybe it's made. Okay, let me see. You might have check on the item. So, are we done with that? If you want to, you can post that in our Discord, because wow, we've got Discord. Aha, there it is. Okay, so you can just post that either in Random General, in Off Topic, in Racing General, whatever you fancy. That's a great one. I shall pin that. Can I actually pin things in Discord? What's that thing? Yep, that's gotta be done by either someone with a mint green name or a blue name. Okay, so Nesman, for his first check, is actually going to check the king, because that is the right thing to do. So, when you first leave... what's his face? When you first leave the sanctuary, this is the closest you'll ever be to the king in terms of positioning, which means that if the king has something, this is your best way to take, but if he has nothing, then you're wasting like half a minute or so. Okay, it's got a small key. That might be important. You never know. Yeah, no, you can just see how Artemis is just autopiloting here. Especially with the auto-scroller part of this dungeon, which we've only recently we found a couple of months ago how to skip this auto-roller. I think it's been like at least half a year. Time flies, but at least on the speedrunning side of things, we've been able to skip this auto-roller part in Clear Plains. Sorry. Palace of Winds. Check out the item. Oh, that is fantastic. Thank you very much. So yeah, last one didn't last one check Blades check. I can't remember. So last one's either on 1, 2, 3. So either he's on 3 or 4 now. I don't think I've seen him do the Blades check yet though. And I don't know, it's been a while, but did you know that you can actually open that door up with nothing more but bombs? So if you could get into Dark Hole Castle early, you might be able to just get up to there with just bombs. Which I find fascinating. Okay, now Nesvin hasn't done... Okay, so, Nesvin hasn't done Blades check yet. He's currently on 4, but he hasn't found the big key yet. He almost gets it, but doesn't. Let's see if Ventus has it, because I don't know. Artemis meanwhile is still fighting against the moblins here. There's the small key, so this is now on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so the next check that he will check will be number 5. That pathing will get... That pathing room? Hang on, which pathing room? The one in Palace? Or the one in Dark Castle? Oh, you mean the floor tiles? Dark Castle. What is it? What does it remind you of? My first instinct was Battle Pyramid, but I didn't see the resemblance, to be honest. 2 keys away. Yeah. Jumper number 4! Oh, I should replay Emerald. I'm still technically got the Platinum Battle Frontier on my to-do list. Gym 8. Ooh, Gym 8 wasn't too bad. You could get that in a couple of tries. Yeah, Gym 8 was cool. Although I don't know why they didn't make Seeing the Champ and Emerald. Felt like a bit of a cop-out, to be honest. But yeah, I'm still... Well, I was meaning to continue with Platinum because I've got the inconceivable goal of getting the max star amount on the trainer card. And the only thing that's missing is the 100 win streak in the Dual Tower, in the Battle Tower, I suppose. Steven is a great champ. Although I've got to give it for what's his face, for Wallace with his Omega Ruby Avatar Fire redesign, because oh god, that redesign is amazing. In general, the remakes, the one thing I don't like about the remakes is, for example, the layout of Marvel City, but dear god, those character designs are amazing. I love them. Yeah, those designs are amazing. I'm currently eyeing a career in game design, and alongside that comes concept art and whatchamacallit. Concept art and just, you know, concept art and character design. There we go. That was what I was supposed to say. And yeah, there's a lot of things you can actually just pick up by just playing games with really well designed characters. And I suppose the increased resolution helps with that too. I actually really miss having proper sprites for enemies, because sprite work will always be superior to 3D models in my opinion. I don't care how detailed they are, sprite work just has that certain oomph to it. Okay, and with that, Nesvin's now on to Vati 1, while Artemis hops over the edge in terms of wins. Their choice. Gen 5, yes, I agree. So I've got the most nostalgia for Gen 3, but oh god, Sinnoh is amazing. I don't know why, but I just adore Sinnoh. The entire region, it just feels a bit cold, especially in Platinum. And I'm a sucker for like cold regions. So yeah, it's... I was really disappointed by the remakes. I actually didn't play them. And I'm very fearful for what they have in store for Gen 5 remakes. Yeah, I agree. Gen 4 was a bit slow at times, but that's the engine. And I think they fixed most of the stuff in Platinum, which I don't mind about. Platinum is objectively superior. And I mean, they fixed it for hard consoles, so that's fine. Although I suppose there's still a bit of a, oh god, an emotional wound to there. So, for Platinum, I've decided to shiny hunt a Giratina. And that's done by soft resetting. And Platinum takes a long time to soft reset, if you believe it. I think I actually took the time, and it was about 18-19 seconds for just one soft reset. And I had to do it twice, because the first shiny Giratina that I've obtained, I did save, and then just muscle memoried the soft reset on the first encounter after I caught the shiny Giratina. It's for fully... Oh, yes, the fully orchestrated... Yes. Orchestrated soundtracks are amazing. I still have the disc for the Zelda 20th anniversary here somewhere. That came with the special edition of Skyward Sword back in 2011. If I couldn't get my glasses, I actually might be able to see that. Yep, the DVD is still there, or the disc. Not in original packing, but pretty much still in a good shape, near mint. So not too think about that. Option soundtracks are amazing. Although I guess a certain 8-bit quality has its charms. Especially with catchy tunes like in Pokemon, like in Zelda, like in Mario, or heck, even Tetris. Just mentioning the Tetris theme will make someone have that song stuck in their head. And while we were talking about Pokemon Tetris, Nesman is actually close to defeating Vati here, while Artemis is just about to enter Darkhold Castle. So Nesman, considering the placement of the key, of the big key, Nesman's about 8-9 minutes ahead of Artemis here, at least, maybe even 11. And GG to Nesman, finishing with a time of 2:33:01. Ooh, according to bot, it was even less. Hey, GG's Nesman. Let's quickly ask him for an interview, shall we? Okay, Tress is already on the case. So, Nesman might be joining us for an interview. Let's see if they are fine or if they're a bit sickly and they would rather spend time in bed. Awesome! That'll try. Okay. We'll have Nesman joining us for an interview just shortly. And with such a scummy seed as well. Oh boy. I'm sure he'll be happy. Hello Nesman, GG's!
Hello, not Hendrus.
So, what do you think of it?
Well, I could use certain words to describe this seed, but I'll try and be polite. It was a disgrace.
The seed was one of these.
The full clear of Fortress for nothing.
To be fair, Artemis did it too. You both fell for that red herring there.
Oh, I swear, you warning us beforehand has ruined us for the seed, because we all expected it.
I jinxed it, didn't I?
No, that was the one thing though. It was so linear to begin with. It was just, I hated every moment of it. And then it came up with, oh, Fortress. I'm like, right, I'm definitely going there, because that's where there's going to be something. And it's like, okay, maybe not.
I think my personal highlight was A, you heading to every cloning pad with just the green sword, and B, me being annoyed that you didn't go to Westeros immediately, but instead fluting to Kreml to go to Greyblade, and then just me just shutting up as I saw that sword.
Oh, you mean the one and only good play that I made during the siege?
It was an amazing play. Also, getting into the dungeons early was a good call as well. Artemis got blue sword and was on go mode to full sword, and they haven't done Cave of Flames or World Crypt yet. So you were in sync, but you had done the elements earlier, which just saved time and time.
I guess the only other thing that saved me time was not doing caster.
Mm-hmm. That too.
Yeah, just because I was just hoping that there was nothing there at this point.
And it paid off. I'm actually quite surprised that you didn't try guard skip at the beginning. This was the ideal guard skip seed, but yeah.
There's it. I was just going through the seed, whatever was thrown at me.
Fair enough. And I suppose a Sphere Zero, the Pegasus boots, you don't see those too often.
No, not really. That's why I kind of forgot about it. I saw boots and I was like, oh, cool, I can get them as soon as I get the money, and then I just completely forgot about it.
So, did we have a quiet London key? Right down here. I think we've had, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a required Lon key.
Yeah, because the mids for other entry was in Lake, and well, the cape was too.
Cape was in droplets.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to know, does that mean there was a good chance of skipping Lantern in this seed, or was there something locked behind it?
Hang on, wait. Okay, so Lantern. Was anything good about Lantern?
Yeah, because when I got Cape, it wasn't on the ice chest.
Yeah, Cape was on the ice chest, so
I think you could have skipped Lantern on this seed.
yeah. I don't recall anything important in Dark Maze either.
No, I think Droplets was pretty much empty on the second half.
Pretty much.
I love the Gust Jar right at the beginning.
Oh, the Gust Jar and the Dog Fruit. Oh, the Dog Fruit giving you the actual first bow. And the second bow was like out in Palace somewhere? I think,
yeah, I still can't believe it. I was actually laughing at that because I skipped 4 balls that I saw, and I'm like, oh, sod you lot. I get the light arrows in Palace. Oh. Also, great confusion at the beginning because I saw Mushroom and I thought I picked up Mushroom because I was coughing and I thought I picked it up. That's why I was a little confused when I was in town. I was like, I did just get Mushroom, didn't I?
Yuji Smashi finishing in second place. Yes,
Smashi?
Apparently I was the only person who actually noticed the bats there. So yeah, everyone was just screaming at me. Yeah, and they couldn't have known. Yes, they could. There were bats there for both Artemis and Nesman. You took even damage from him. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense that if you're coughing, you don't hear or see them.
Yeah, I took no note of it. It was just right, Mushroom. And I was like, oh, I'll go and check that before going through forest. And then I was like, why don't you want to accept my mushroom? Is it not good enough?
It's only second grade.
I feel like I was doing okay routing-wise. I didn't do anything too weird this time.
You did good. You did good. Apart from perhaps heading to Doplet's left half bit earlier? I mean, okay, so fair enough. The left side was mostly out of logic if you would have gotten it earlier. But still, with the very conveniently placed Gust Jar, there might have been a way for you to get the cape earlier with just getting to that side of it.
Yeah, I was tempted on going for early left side, but I backed out from it just because I was like, maybe there's something on the Gust Jar checks in general, and it's like, no, it ended up being exactly where I were. Stupid linear seed.
And then it just swang wide open once you've gotten your flippers.
Oh yeah, the flippers.
The flippers.
That was brilliant because I thought I had cape, not flippers. That's why I was going vanilla climb. Yeah, because I was flashing it on my tracker like, oh, cape, because I was like, oh shit, I thought I got cape, and it's like, nope, it's flippers.
Yep.
So just in case anyone was confused to why I was doing vanilla climb.
We've just chalked up to just forgetting about it. Similar to you standing on the cloning pad with just the green spot and wondering why the bar doesn't show.
Yeah, I was just busy thinking and looking at my tracker most of the time.
I think it happened twice.
Yeah.
2 times in droplets and then 1 time in the attic of Dr. Left. Although you just entered the room and then there was a considerable stand point in his movement, just coming too close or coming to a stop.
Yeah, when I went to Dr. Left's attic, that was more automatic. I was like pushing him, prehensewise sort of to get him after if I got lucky. But it was just automatic rolling up there. I've done it numerous times. Oh, that false kinstone was brilliant. I love the fact that we were getting little bits of progression here and there, and it's like nothing major to open up the seed. Wish I'd not put off town so much.
Town didn't have that much, to be honest. Artemis went through it fairly early, but apart from maybe a hard piece here or there. Okay, good. Yeah, so there was that really clutch play from Artemis to get intel on Fountain Kinstone earlier, on the Fountain Kinstone, or the Fountain Harpies, I suppose. Which, yeah, that really paid off for them. Town had the very false Kinstone, yeah.
Ah.
And Artemis just got that intel really early, and it really paid off for them. Because they just knew, okay, Cape, back to Fountain.
I just thought I didn't have many checks left. I think I'd pretty much cleared the map at that point.
Yeah,
I think I had 1 or 2 checks elsewhere, but then it was like mainly town, so I was like, oh, I might as well go to town.
Mm-hmm.
A very unique seed, a very late red sword.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, very late red sword. I think red sword was an hour and 20 in.
Nice. In a brilliant place too.
Yeah.
I hope everyone in chat was enjoying it.
Oh, they were enjoying it.
I dare anyone in chat to play seeds like this. If you know Hendrus has rolled it, be wary. This is what happens.
Especially with that hash. It started with a croissant, which is like already a bad omen for everyone who's not French. And then it just went blue, yellow, blue, yellow, yellow, blue.
Oh.
Which is horrifying.
You know something? I was kind of expecting like what we had before, where it was like an hour waiting for a go mode item. It's like, no, it was just one of your perfectly linear seeds this time. Icing on the cake, where it's like, oh, there's nothing in Fortress, so you don't have to come here. But guess what?
Psych.
You're going to come here. Because you're not going to trust the rest of the seed.
I think Fortress was really the biggest red herring that we've had. Apart from maybe the fact that Evernote climb wasn't technically necessary, I think. Where was Ken again?
Kane was in Caster. It was the Kinstone underwater checks.
Right, yeah. Okay, yeah, so Evernote climb wasn't technically necessary. You've just
oh yeah, because there was nothing in Cave of Flames, was there?
I think there was like a scroll or two, and that's it.
Yeah, that was it. Oh god, so I did 1.5 vanilla climbs for nothing.
Artemis did so too.
What? They did the climb almost twice?
I mean, so Artemis went up to Ranchest, then failed, and then came back later for the Vanilla Clan.
Ah, well, you see, that's logical, not what I did.
Yeah, GG to Luna, finishing in 3rd.
It's good to know that I wasn't the only one trolled on this.
I mean, Artemis could be on Batty 1, so you've had a considerable amount of just aheadness. You were actually fairly synced for the entirety of Wind Ruins and Fortress.
Oh,
we've
nice.
just had the fact that by then you've already completed Cave of Flames and Crypt, whereas Artemis did not.
I take it they didn't go to Krenel for that blue sword straight away, like I did.
They did not, yeah.
Oh.
They've gotten Blue Sword and were in Force of Go mode, and then they went dungeon delving.
Oh.
So there was the full clear of Cave of Flames and Crypt, only to then head into Palace. If they would have rushed Palace, like a normal person is,
Yeah, they would have saved a bit of time, but not too much.
Yeah. You've also pretty much rushed Palace at that point, considering it was your almost full. You were close to. I think you were at Force for Go mode by the time you've gotten your final Kinston. Which, that's how it usually goes.
Yeah, I have to admit, going through Palace, I was thinking to myself, I bet Octo's got the full sword.
I've read a couple of people who were thinking that the Octo might have a Kinston as well, so yeah.
Because it was like, that's why Hendris is warning us about the seed. He's read the spoiler, he's seen the four swords on Octo, and we ain't gonna go for it.
I know we just want to say, boring.
I'm still waiting for that day where we get hit with that. You know, it's not happened for a while.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh, it's not a wish, it's just expectation.
No, that's I think I've just made use of Hayden's technique when it comes to rolling seeds. Hayden's technique is just hit the like random number generator like thrice, and then just generate the seed with whatever you got. That's usually how I've been doing as well. Just hit put in the settings, hit the number thrice, and usually the higher your number, the better you're off. In rare moments, I just like going for numbers that have like, okay, so the first number's got to be like 6 or higher. That makes a good seed.
For next time, just randomly hit it 7 times, and then just give us that seed and see what we get.
Sure, I can do that.
If you're going to throw me through turmoil again, I would like the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, the seed rolling was a bit last minute today. So I was able to get the purple tunic for Artemis, but not the Mystery Dungeon music, because by that point it was 45.
It's alright. I was just glad for the purple, really.
Although, I think we still need to play at least one weekly for the seeding, since we technically have the upcoming tournament, which almost every racer has procrastinated on. Ogni's been the only person actually remembering that. So I think now we are off to need to schedule a meeting for the upcoming tournament, because we've done nothing on it so far, and we've said that, oh yeah, expect things in early June, and it's now only July.
It's not only July, it's near the end of July.
It's even worse, yeah.
I hope the weekly you get into is just as bad as this.
Yeah.
We need some revenge.
I'm just gonna ask either Myth or Mike to roll at that point.
Oh yeah, get one of the devs to roll it.
Yeah. So if Pat is still here, you're more than welcome to roll next week. I'll try to be there. And GG's to Artemis. To Artemis finishing in 4th place. It's a time of 250. Woo!
GG's Artemis.
I think we Wastemos were just a bit on the busy side. I know that Myth has just been hopping places and experiencing jet lag non-stop for the ESA and SGDQ. And I've been a bit preoccupied with grad school. Since I've learned a couple of weeks ago that, yeah, we don't write exams. Usually the exam season is like early June, the exam season is like late June, early July here. But I don't write exams. Instead, I've got assignments to do, which are due 1 day prior to the start of the next semester. So that's fun. Hello, Optimus. GG's.
GG's.
What do you think?
As soon as like the boots on the second wallet spot was like what opened the seat to begin with, I'm like, this is gonna go great. I can tell.
Same.
Now, the big thing was Fortress was not the right idea.
Oh, you found that out too.
Yeah, like that was I full cleared Fortress. That was so sad. I was hoping for like a kinstone or a sword in the back of it. I'm like, please, let this be worth it. And it's not worth it. Cool. There goes 20 minutes.
Oh, don't worry. I did the exact same thing. I full cleared Fortress as well.
Did you do it before or after Cave of Flames, though?
After.
Yeah, I did it before.
Yeah.
I didn't go into Cave of Flames till like about 2 hours in.
Yeah. While you were clearing some miscellaneous overworld stuff like Minish and Casta, Nessun was just busy over the dungeons. So Nesman got... So I think, Artemis, you've got Blue Chew first. You've also found the lamp way earlier. But Nesman then just got Blue Chew and Gleerock and the King in fairly quick succession.
Yeah, because the sword was up there.
Yeah, Nesman did like the I don't know if it's like the 150 IQ or the 50 IQ play, and Nesvin did not go to Western Woods immediately after picking a Wet Sword. Instead, he went to Greyblade, which is open Pandora's box.
The only good play I made during that.
As soon as I got the cape, I should have gone back to Krenol. Finding the cape on Ice Plane was
cape.
annoying. That was so annoying.
Yeah.
I'm glad
considering how early you can get it.
Yeah. I'm glad I decided to check it, but that was so annoying. And then, like, from there I went to Fortress, so it's like... Or no, I was not immediately, I was doing a bunch of stuff. Like, I think
it was out of the fire into the frying pan, or however that saying goes.
Out of the fryer into the frying pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that cape led me on so many wrong decisions.
Yeah.
Messi and Chad, yeah. That can't boy.
Stupid cape. Anyone check your Lara? Because I was expecting that last book.
The book was actually in sewers.
Yeah.
Again? Last seed I played had the last book in sewers.
There was
also,
a book in sewers.
You also have forgotten about the underwater item in sewers. So no, yeah, in sewers.
Oh no, I never went to sewers at all. I was completely blank in town.
Oh, Mashi, did you full clear Fortress as well? Yeah, the 50 bomb bag.
Yeah, there was another bomb bag, like on wall. And I debated picking that one up too. I like kind of paused for a second. I'm like, do I want it? Nah. Hey, you triple dip fountain too? Hey.
There's also the honorable mention to the Smith sword in the worst spot in Palace, that being the big key chest.
I'm glad I just opted to like just be like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna like go in with the assumption that I need all the keys. That's also why I did pot push, because I'm like, this is like it's either like in horrible locations in Palace or it's on Octo, and I'm gonna feel real bad about
You
it.
had the same thought as well. Because
I
I'm
didn't
going through
do
Palace, I was
Octo.
like, watch it be an Octo.
Yeah, like I'm just like the entire time I'm heading up to Palace, I'm like, it's on Octo, it's on Octo, it's on Octo.
God, after the bad idea of going to Fortress, I was like, you know what, sod it. I found this last Kinstone, I'm going to full clear Palace.
Yeah, no. If I hadn't cleared Fortress, I might have attempted to do Octo. But I felt so far behind.
You're not the only one.
I think we all just were like, oh my god, we're so far behind.
Oh, I can only imagine none of us actually got the early cape.
No, none of you.
I doubt it. Not with those times. Yeah, you had finished just as I was putting the sword in the pedestal.
If only we trusted the seed just a bit more.
Yeah. I think we were kind of tempting fate though before it. Like, oh yeah, no, I'll suffer through anything as long as I have purple. I still stand by it, but I wish I hadn't said that now.
I mean, I did warn you.
Yeah, that yeah. Early escape. I mean, mine was early in the fact that I had it for Cave of Flames. But because like you had to do Vanilla Climb, didn't you?
I don't think you did. I mean, you two did, but I don't think you had to do. You could.
There was something in Malari's mind that I remember being like, "Oh, okay, that's important."
I think it was just a Kinstone.
Malari's mines had
Was
a
it
hard
just
container.
Kinstone?
They had a.
That feels
the mines had a Kinstone and a hard container. I think what you're thinking of is either the flippers up on the beanstalk or the green sword on
Lower Krenel.
No, Quennel, or the blue sword up at Grablight.
Well, because I'm just thinking because the cane was locked behind the flippers in Red Sword, so you would have needed.
Maybe I should just quickly check in the.
It was
spoiler
Red Sword
flash.
again?
Good question. I don't know.
Where was droplets?
Alrighty.
Where was that? I don't
Hello,
remember.
Dress. Yeah, let me just quickly check. Okay, so the first stuff.
Oh, that was
in Can
Scouting.
Flames. The first stuff over in Can Flames is Sphere 9, and the cane
Sphere 9.
is in Sphere 14.
What?
Wow. Holy. This. What? No.
Where's the
Screw you,
cape?
Hendrus.
Hang on. The cape, however, is in. Okay, Rockbreaker, Rockscape. Yeah, the cape is in Sphere 11. But the stuff that's important to take out of Sphere 19 was the Kinstone and Malari's Mines, and the small key in Droplets.
Sphere 19. What the heck?
That's no Sphere 9, Sphere 11,
Oh.
Sphere 14. The entire seed was 23 spheres. 23 was the dungeon map in the Castle Big Block, which is Darkhold Castle, Big Key Chest.
Yeah, I got that one.
The fourth one was Sphere 20.
That's so stupid.
That sucks.
Where's your fountain?
Fountain.
So you needed flippers. You needed flippers for that.
Either flippers or cape.
So yeah, I guess Vanilla Climb wasn't required. You just had to go up to the beanstalk, get the flippers, go to fountain, get your red sword, and then go get your cane and
What
cast
deranged
it.
person would trust that, though? After
Fountain-
knowing Hendrus is rolling.
Fountain had the Royal Crypt. Sorry, the Force Concern. Smith's sword was in. Hang on. I couldn't forgot as well. Okay. first Smith sword was in Castle Garden left Minish Hall. That was the regular Smith sword.
That was the last location I had.
Yeah, for you too. Logically, Green Sword is in Quenel Hard Cave, right? That's Lower Quenel.
Yeah.
Logical Red Sword is in Falls near Quest Fusion. That is the Falls. Then Greyblade, and then Palace.
Yeah, there wasn't really much of an option to get those out of logic.
No. I think the one shortcut that you could have taken was just getting the cave early. But who does that?
Yeah, screw this suit. At least I got purple.
Not having any keys. Yeah, so the key that would have let you open up the door on the left side for the access to the lily pad, that key was in the waterfall, the second waterfall. So you needed to get the dust jar and then head down the waterfall. Then you would have gotten the key, and then go back up.
I debated it too. I wish I had. I really debated doing that too.
Nesvin suspiciously just stood in place there. And I was thinking, okay, is he going to go up there? So is he going to climb back up the wall right next to the waterfall, or is he going to quick walk back to it? And then he quick walks and just leaves.
Yeah, that's how much I was debating it. Went I like close to the climbing the wall before I decided to just leave.
Funnily enough, I think that is the only climbing wall that does not check for the grips for the grip ring.
Really?
Yeah.
Every time I'm like doing that, I'm like, oh, I need to have the grip ring before I go back up there.
This is the only wall that does not check for the grip ring.
Alright.
Even the books in the library check for grip ring, I think. But not that wall in droplets.
Oh, well done, Hendris.
Thank you.
Fabulous Hendris style seed.
Fabulous race.
Good return to form.
It was a great watch. Thank you.
Ooh, yeah, that was good for you, Luna. I got Gustro, and I'm like, I think I went to Deepwood after that, but then I'm like, you know what Gustro unlocks? The Vanilla Climb. Let's go. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I think it's good if we start to wrap up here as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, folks, this was another weekly. It's been a few weeks. We had a quick break, but hey, we're back, and Hendris rolled a terrible seed, so everything's as always.
Everything's back to normal.
Everything's back to normal indeed. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much to Orkney and to Hendris, or not really Hendris, but some other guy, for doing the commentary and the tracking. And that's it for now. And basically, for the weekend on ZSR, which was a big one, we just have one more stream going on. That's where I'm going to send you. It's the Link to the Past No Major Glitches League. Until then, thank you all for watching, and see you all next week or tomorrow or soon. Take it easy.
Bye.
Take care. See ya. Bye.